Welcome back to Sahara TV. My name is Rodolfo Congo. As we prepare for the elections of 2015, Sahara TV sent our reporters to Nigeria to cover the elections. They were there before the elections were cancelled, so they stayed. One of our reporters that went to Nigeria to see how things were supposed to go is our own Tracy Thompson, who is the host of Sahara TV's Africa in the City. So Tracy is joining me here today to talk about her experience in Nigeria. Tracy, welcome to Sahara TV.
Hi, guys.
All right, so let's start from your perception. You know, you went to, what did you have in mind about your picture of Nigeria before you left and the first thing you saw, the first shock?
Well, I really wasn't shocked actually, because right when I got off the airport, I was sort of detained because my yellow fever card wasn't, I guess, up to standard. So I was held to the airport for about 20, 30 minutes or so. And I guess the guy in immigration actually said that I should give him $20 so that I can get a real yellow card. So, that kind of confirmed a lot of things, you know, for me when it comes to Nigeria. But after that, everything was fine. And my perception overall, you know, it's a very warm, loving place. And just looking from the outside.
Nice.
No, I'm serious. Listen, and just looking at Nigeria, you know, from the outside, you know, I felt safe.
So what about the people? How long were you there and who did you meet?
I was in Lagos for 11 days.
Okay.
Who was I with?
No, who did you meet? People you met and how were the people?
People were nice. Like I said, very warm, very, you know, accommodating, you know, maybe it's because I'm a foreigner. But I was always traveling with people though, like, you know, Sahara, we have our people there. So I was always traveling with people. I actually had an assistant who worked with me, Kineche, shout out to you. So she was always with us, and you know, wherever we went, I was just surrounded by them. So I don't know if I didn't get like the reality of things because I was surrounded by people, but yeah.
And how about the food? How did you get a buy with the Nigerian food?
Well, I already know about Nigerian food just from working here at Sahara Reporters. But I ate a lot of pounded yam. I ate a lot of fufu. Actually, everywhere I went, I kind of wanted that. Like, I didn't want to eat chicken wings or a hamburger. I actually wanted to eat Nigerian food, and I got that everywhere I went. And I drank Origin. And I'm sad I didn't get any palm wine.
Yeah. Now, I was just being told, some people were asking, did you pay the $20 to get it?
No, I didn't pay the $20. I've been taught very well. I didn't pay, and they said that they were going to send me back home. And I told them that, okay, I'm just going to sit here with you guys until the next day, which was really a Sunday. And so the next day I said I was going to call the doctor's office and have them send me the documents if they don't believe me. And they eventually just let me go.
But let me ask you this. I've traveled to Nigeria and nobody asked me for yellow fever. Is it because I'm from Nigeria? What?
Maybe it's because of my U.S. passport.
Okay.
Coming from the U.S., you have to have that yellow fever thing. And they just said that they didn't believe it was mine, which was shocking to me. I don't know.
Now, did people see you as an American or see you as an African? There's some African Americans when they go to Nigeria, people think
it really depends. I think most people saw me as a Nigerian, right? Until I started to speak. And then some people even took it further and saw me as, I guess, like a white person. People would say, like, what's that word again?
Oyinbo.
Yeah, they would call me that. When I went to certain places that were like really, really crowded, you know, a lot of people are trying to sell things or give me things. They would just yell out, "Come see me, come see me." And I only knew it because the guys around me who I was working with said, "Oh, they're calling you that. They want you. They want you."
So were there men who were interested in you?
A lot of men.
Proposals?
Indirect proposals, you know. Things about second wives, why not?
Did you consider any of them?
What?
Now let me ask you, what are the interesting places you went to visited in Lagos?
So after we found out that the elections were postponed, you know, it was up to me to kind of figure out, okay, now what? So knowing that I have Africa in the City and it's a documentary series that we kind of do here, I decided to kind of just venture out into certain areas. And we actually went to a displaced persons camp in Apapa, where a lot of people from the north are now living. Chibok, people from Chibok, people from Adamawa State, they kind of reside in like a refugee camp there. So we traveled there twice within the time I was there, and we explored their refugee camp. We talked to them about how they're living, things that they're facing. You know, they told us about how once the Lagos State, the government was trying to harass them about being there, but finally they came to an agreement. So now that they're comfortable there, and they talked to us mainly about Boko Haram and the atrocities that are going on up in the north. And that was 2 days of an experience. And then we also, you know, did a little something on skin bleaching in Nigeria. So those videos will be out real soon. So make sure you guys are watching.
Did you go to Jegunle and Morocco?
Oh, why did you say those? I don't know what they are.
Oh, you went to Lagos and you didn't go to Jegunle?
Well, we should talk to someone. I didn't go to those places. Oh. I went to the island, Victoria Island. I went
That's
to
for
Lekki.
rich people.
Really? I'm just kidding. I know, but I had to experience it. But mainly I was on the mainland and, you know, moving around in Acacia.
Did you go to Ojalaba International Market?
Who are these people that did not tell me about these places?
Sad.
All right.
So, but did you step outside Lagos?
No.
No, you were only in Lagos.
Only in Lagos.
Okay. Now, how do you see the Nigerian environment? Just the regular people. People.
Well,
what was that like?
Well, I can kind of say that Nigeria is like, when it comes to like moving around, Nigeria is like a New York without trains. It's just a lot of people all the time, very busy. And to me, I absolutely needed a vehicle. I actually traveled one time without a car, and it was rough getting around.
What do you mean by that? Without a car, you walked?
No, we would get in on a bus or take the KK.
Oh, you entered the KK?
Yeah, I entered the KK.
What about Okada?
Yeah, I rode an Okada.
Wow.
I rode an Okada.
Oh.
Yeah, that's me on an Okada.
Wow.
You know, it was hot that day. So.
Was it just you we were there just for the pictures, or you were going somewhere?
No, I was going somewhere. That's the Adamawa State.
Oh, okay.
People who were from Adamawa
Refugees.
State. Yeah, that's their refugee camp area. So we just took a photo afterwards. But we interviewed a lot of them, and they just told us about the things that they went through, and the fact that some of their families are still there, and what it's like. And they gave us a tour and everything. But no, I got on an Okada, but generally, it's just a very busy place, very busy, and I felt it was difficult to get around because of traffic.
Well, what did you see in terms of fashion? How people were dressed in Nigeria? Was that a surprise to you?
It's not. I guess not really a surprise, but people are very fashionable, even in their like regular wear. I took a lot of photos of women just in their natural setting, and to me it was amazing to see how a woman could be so fashionable just in like her headscarf and just a simple dress or whatever as she's working. So
I know you've been to Rwanda, you've been to South Africa, you've been to Senegal.
Nairobi.
So what is the difference when you compare those places to Nigeria?
I think the main difference to me, again, Lagos is just, like, I don't want to say it's chaos, because I kind of enjoy a little bit of chaos, but like I said, moving around is just more intense to me in Lagos. The sun just feels hotter than any other places I've been to. I just couldn't take it some days. But overall, compared to Rwanda, Kenya, and any other places I've been to, even in Senegal, just the way. And it's mainly because of traffic. It's just very difficult to move around. But maybe that's because I'm not from there. If I lived there, maybe I would figure out a solution. But just moving around was kind of crazy.
Now, did you get a chance to look at Nigerian newspapers or TV? What was your impression of journalism in Nigeria?
Well, everything screams politics in Nigeria, from the newspaper, PDP, Obasanjo. I saw a bunch of that while I was in Nigeria, and just moving throughout the country. Posters are everywhere, and on newspapers, on TV, and especially the situation in the north with Boko Haram. So those are the things that kind of stood out to me when it comes to like journalism. Like, those are the main topics right now.
Were you able to go to the markets in Nigeria?
Would that be in Yaba?
Anywhere, there are markets everywhere.
I think.
Did you try to buy?
No.
Did you touch the naira?
Of course, I touched the naira.
And how
I
did
touched the naira.
it feel? Like dollar?
No, it didn't feel like a dollar. Naira was so big, actually, so it didn't feel like a naira. Yeah. I mean, it didn't feel like a dollar. But I didn't get a chance to exchange any sort of. Well, actually, I did. I did buy some stuff at a store. So I was a little, but I didn't negotiate.
What did you buy?
I just gave it up.
You didn't negotiate. You just gave them the money.
Yeah.
They said,
I didn't negotiate because sometimes you just gotta go, right? What did I buy? I just bought some soap and toiletries.
You use the soap from Nigeria?
Yeah.
To take a shower?
Yes. Yeah. But I bought it at ShopRite. Isn't
ShopRite.
that okay?
Oh, that's good. You went to ShopRite.
I went to ShopRite.
Why didn't you go to Shodi?
Well, you should ask the people that took me around. They kept hollering out ShopRite.
All right. I'm being told that we are running out of time. So let me, I wanted to ask you a lot of questions. So now that you've been to Nigeria, do you want to go back? Would you like to go back?
Of course. I mean, that was my first time in Nigeria. I definitely wanted to go to see a village. I wanted to explore outside of Lagos. I wanted to go to Abuja. I wanted to, get even, deeper into certain stories. Just being there 11 days definitely was not enough time. I mean, I feel like you would need a month to just really explore Lagos and, take it all in,
Now, did you get a chance to speak any Nigerian language?
I tried.
Did you learn any word?
Well, I kept hearing, is it Bawuni?
Yeah.
But I know that word because I would hear some people here say it a lot. So when I would hear it in Nigeria, I would just say, oh, I know that word. And then that was easy enough for me to say. But people would come and speak to me in Yoruba and just keep going and going. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
What about Pidgin English?
Yeah, I couldn't pick up, people would speak to me in that, but I could never pick up on Pidgin English. And I was kind of shocked because I feel like I should understand it a little bit. But no, a lot of our interviews are in Pidgin English, so I'm going to translate.
You had a translator?
Yes, I had a translator. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when are we going to see some of these clips from your travel?
Well, I'm in edit now, so hopefully within a week we'll be able to see it. And yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Tracy, for coming.
Thank you, Rudolph.
That's Tracy Thompson.
For having me.
Went to Nigeria as part of our team to cover the elections. When we come back, the publisher of Sahara Reporters and SaharaTV Chief Executive, Omoyele Sowore, will be here to tell us about his own experience traveling in Nigeria this political season. Stay tuned.